What's up, guys? This is Develop Miller here, and you all are probably wondering as to why is there a screenshot of like a Facebook Messenger, you know, chat on here. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, it's not at all real. This is all fake. I used some website to actually make all this up. You just easily tell by the female entry elementary school friend that I have written right there and stuff like that, because this subject's going to talk about them. I'm also going to be using my mouse key so that you'll be able to know what I'm talking about from the chats and stuff like that, so you won't get lost. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get started. So this whole story happened on May 14th, 2025, when I was at work. So I got a message from female elementary school friend, and they said, hey, and I was like, hey, how's it going? They said, good, HRU, which is short for how are you? And so I said, good, I'm at work right now. And she said, okay, I wanted to see, do you have $15 to Zelle or Chime me? I'll pay you back when I get paid Friday. And I replied, I'm currently broke at the moment, sorry. And she said, all right, it's okay, have a blessed day at work. And I'm just sitting here in my head like, these people are at it again. Like, I've no joke seeing people travel this year. Some of them have graduated out of college and stuff like that. Then there's one guy though I know that does real estate and stuff like that. But yet again, they're still coming towards me like I'm some bank or whatnot. And you know what's the craziest part about female elementary school friend is that back in 2011, when I first came on Facebook and when I had her, I'd say this was around like the last few days of 2011. I was around high school at this time. The first question that this chick asked me is it is me, do I have a girlfriend and stuff like that? Yeah, the one question that people still ask me to this day. And it's pretty crazy. Like, they've been asking me this question since I was 13 years old. You know, and of course, when it comes down to the subject of me, dating and stuff like that, is that they tell me, man, you better get yourself a girlfriend instead of just waiting for it to happen. Which, by the way, that was no trick her, response where I actually told her I don't have a girlfriend yet. I'm just waiting for it to happen. But of course, people in this generation don't really like that. They just basically, want people to just date so that they could just lose their virginity because simply someone else lost their virginity. And I think that's actually the whole purpose of why people keep asking me about that, just me to lose my virginity. Simply because they do it when I don't think it's the right thing to do. Like, apparently you're supposed to find the right one for you and to lose your virginity for. But unfortunately, people in this world don't, do that enough. And then they tried to hook me up with somebody while it's at work, not female elementary school friend. Like, I was at work, they tried to hook me with some female, but of course it backfired because there were those moments of just because someone's single does not mean that they're available moments and stuff like that. Heck, I even got harassed in my senior year of high school for me to date some female who didn't even like me like that. So I basically had to take matters into my own hands just to be able, to squash the entire, operation of that down. And I never got booked for it ever again. Yeah, you could say that these scenarios that I've just talked about are literally the reasons why I've been very quiet on dating and stuff like that. Because it's just too much. Like, the fact that I even go through it like that is what gets me. I'm just sitting here in my head like, oh boy. I'm pretty sure someone is gonna, end up asking me questions about me dating and if I have a girlfriend or not after talking about this. And the answer is no, I haven't found the right one yet, and I like to take some time. Thank you very much. I mean, I know it's still going to bother me, but hey, I came up with a conclusion for that. And it's crazy because this chick waited, I'd say, shoot, 14 years for her to ask me this type of question. Because as I told you before, people in school, they didn't really see me as the type of person to have money and stuff like that. Like, they saw me as the guy who always had pencil paper and hooked up their phone to the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But now, it's like they think I'm the guy with, all the money in the world, despite the fact that I post, photos of like my success at work, me winning the trophy and stuff like that. And I got to the point where I didn't even put up a picture of my new haircut that I just got recently. So it's just like, yeah, I might as well just, go on it down. Now, surprisingly, I don't think I really get this very much on YouTube and BitChute, which are the two, video sharing platforms I go on. So yes, I'm all good there, since I don't get this stuff on there very much. But I don't think anybody would really would really be that crazy to ask somebody for like $15 on there and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, I basically wanted to make a video, series about why I don't post on social media very much because of stuff like this, and I felt like it would be a very unique, type of content to put on video sharing platforms and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's all I got for today. Probably if there's another one of these, I'll make another one. I know Chuck had to move my mouse earlier because the screen almost blacked out on me and stuff like that. And if the screen, did that, then it would immediately end the recording. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.